I like bullet chases.
You ever watch a movie that's technically good, but somehow still feel like homework? Crime 101. I could explain this isn't this movie is trash review. Kinda like Disney pulling off the next pirate movie without Johnny Depp. It's not happening either.
What have I done?
No, this is a what does this movie with so much talent feel so familiar review. The thing is, Crime 101 is for the most part fundamentally good. Acting, suspense, engaging scenes. It has what you think you would want. It's just opposed to doing something with all that and the unjustifiably long runtime, it instead tries to be a 1990s crime film. And that was a miss. It's a bit ironic that I just covered Cold Storage, a movie seemingly designed to be seen in the theater. Let's face it, it's not demanding a rewatch. Crime 101, despite being superior, doesn't really warrant the theatrical experience. Honestly, I feel the notoriety comes down to the casting. Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, Mark Ruffalo, Barry Keoghan. Is the reason we're discussing this movie. Just look at those faces. Who could not be entranced? It's a movie about sex with sheep. And Mark Ruffalo plays the sheep. He does have that hair. If you know about films like Heat per se, which I think clearly inspired this, you'll see the direction is less than original. Hemsworth as Mike Davis, a nonviolent jewel thief. He's got this one scene at the beginning when he's holding a gun on somebody. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's a scene. Ruffalo is a somewhat washed-up detective, determined to find him. To those who saw Squid Game Season 2 and 3, more gets done here.
This world is fucked up!
We have Halle Berry playing an insurance broker who is unappreciated. Keoghan as a psychopathic, violent biker, the antagonist, and they're okay. But they're just okay. Nobody's doing a bad job and they give their roles enough personality, but we know what to expect. We know what these types of characters do in these movies, and it makes it overly predictable. The thing is, while this movie gives us 90s elements that were heavily missed, some things advance for a reason. It's not all bad. What worked back then doesn't always work now. Tension was pure and simply built differently. We need a few narrative hooks thrown in. I can see the anger in the comments already, like when I said Iron Lung wasn't perfect, but when you devote this cast to a movie of this length, we need things to happen. To see them happen. You know, new things. Nothing jumps out in this movie. We've had non-violent protagonists. We've had psychopathic antagonists. They're not exactly eye-popping. They all have a purpose to fulfill, which they do, but just barely. I'm not gonna say they're void of personality. Wuthering Heights is thankfully done with. It's just nothing you haven't seen in so many similar movies. That's why I'm so conflicted on this, because there were a lot of scenes that did stand out that I really enjoyed. Everybody has their moments individually, they're good scenes, but together, it creates a narrative I don't want to spend 2 hours and 20 minutes watching. Not that I mind if you're gonna watch every big release that comes out, you accept the inevitable. But it leads me to believe Bart Layton should have stuck with documentaries, like one about 90s crime movies. It's basically written. In an odd way, Seven is another comparison. Obviously a lot darker, but the pace is very similar, and to be completely honest, would that movie have the same impact today? As somebody who clearly couldn't have seen it back then, I can't say that I was too shocked by it, except for maybe the sloth scene. It's nothing against that movie, it's just the way things go. Expectations advance. And while it is still a good movie with moments that will stick with you, a Crime 101 recreates the texture, but not the urgency. If that makes any sense.
You're talking nonsense.
The biggest fear for me, which came true, the length of the movie, is simply not justified. Not enough happens, the pacing is dull and slow. I don't know what the box office will be. I'd assume not too good. But like I said at the beginning, it's not fit for the theater. It depends how often you go, but unless you really love this kind of movie, it's simply not needed. The trailer alone is misleading, the title Crime 101, I don't know how that fits, unless you literally mean beginner's guide from a writing perspective. All that said, it's not bad, the action despite scarce is quite satisfying. The scene is satisfying. It's leaning on realism in many ways. The final act is engaging if you like grounded action over flashy effects. I personally do. But similar to everything else in this, it's exactly what you expect to happen, down to the finest details. It's got good camera work. In case you've never seen how a movie like this ends, I can't be spoiling it, but I don't know how you could keep doing this. Instead, check out the gaming channel. It's got content on games, all kinds of content, actual new stuff. You'll find the link in the description. I really don't want to sound misleading. The movie is not bad, but what it does good is basic. Performances, set pieces, suspense if you don't know this tale. It's all there. I like a lot about this, but combined, it's completely unoriginal. I enjoyed it. At home, I would have equally enjoyed it. There are a few scenes that stand out, so I'm recommending you still see it eventually if you're into this. Just know they go above and beyond to make sure you don't remember it.
Could have been worse, John. A lot worse.
So yeah, no theater, unless you really, really want to throw back and to kill a few hours. So let me know what you thought about Crime 101 down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, share it if you can, and hit the bell to get notified because recommendations aren't coming. I'm the cinema analyst because somebody has to be.